I had to pose like Kenny Omega did last day after he won that match to the Mr. Cleaner, the Cleaner look, whatever we're going to call him. Oh boy. Guys, first off, I do apologize about the random 2-minute stream that happened that was all black. Again, I do apologize. Again, I'm not sure what happened. I literally was just setting up the stream, and all of a sudden I turn over and I see that the stream was rolling, and I'm just like, I've got nothing here to do anything. So that's why, of course, that was that. But I fixed it all. But I'm surprised, I'm gonna lie, because guys, what is going on? This is the Club with the Man 1993. I am here live for my live review of this week's episode of NXT, the October 21st edition 2020 of NXT. I'm sorry, the October 21st, 2020 edition of NXT. Yes, I am tired. And it's only Thursday. It's only Thursday. I want the weekend so bad. This week's been so freaking slow. And it's been a pain in the butt trying to adjust to getting back on track for work since I was off all last week. But this is my live review of the October. I'm repeating myself now. Anyways, so again, I'm surprised I was able to do this review tonight because I'm just saying I was really tired. I actually fell asleep during this show. I actually had it when I was watching it tonight. So I did have to kind of, watch over a couple things just to get my thoughts. This was the go-home show to next week's edition of NXT, which is going to be NXT Halloween Havoc. Could be an interesting show. I'm actually somewhat intrigued about that show for sure, which is why next Wednesday I will watch NXT first, and I'll watch AEW next Thursday night. That's what we're planning for next week. And again, I continue to say this again. Obviously, again, NXT is definitely at one of its lowest points. It's still a decent show. It's alright. Again, it just could be better. I continue to say, it could be better. There are things that I'm not really digging, I'm not really a fan of. Like we all know, I'm not a fan of Drake Maverick and Killian Danes. That team, I don't know what it is. I just can't get behind it. The Cruiserweight division's okay, but it's kind of, the Cruiserweight division, like in some other feuds, are kind of hidden like main roster. It's like they're dragging on for a little too long. Again, Giant Gargano continues to fall down for me as I continue to say so. And a few others. Again, like I said, is it horrible? No. This show at least started to have a little bit of a direction for some things, which is what, again, NXT needs. Like these bigger names, like the Finn Balor's, when he's back from his injury. Undisputed Era, who had an interesting turn of events tonight. Tommaso Ciampa. Velveteen Dream, which is difficult to do right now because of his certain circumstances. A lot of big names, I keep saying, just don't have a direction right now. I will continue to say this, though. That women's division, oh boy, with the additions of Ember Moon and Toni Storm, the women's division, I feel like, is still, again, the strongest point of NXT right now. There's only two matches, for the women on Halloween Havoc next week, which is for the NXT Women's Championship match, the Spin the Wheel, Make a Deal, for both the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT North American Championship match. You have Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez, and now we're getting Dexter Lumis and Cameron Grimes. Yeehaw! To the moon! Going to a haunted house next week. I think that's the only 4 matches announced. They may have been add another one. I'm not sure. A solid go home show. Yeah, again, it's alright still. I still am a little intrigued by it, but again, there's still just some things about NXT I'm just still not digging right now. But, you know what it is. Check the live chat first. Again, I'm not going to be up here super long because, again, I'm tired. Again, I fell asleep during this show. I was that tired because, again, I'm just not adjusting well to getting back up at 7 o'clock in the morning again during the week. So, got 2 things here from J.R. Campbell. They're having another match against McAfee and Adam Cole. Bay. Wonder when they're going to do that. I don't think they're doing it next week. he told all of his friends, and they're going to watch. Oh, cool, thank you. Um, so let's get rolling. Let's talk about NXT for this week. Um, so he opened up. First off, they opened up immediately with Kushida already in the ring. I hate those rushed, introductions. Open up, boom, we're getting started. It's like, why is NXT doing that now? Like, I don't get that. I don't get why they're doing that now. Just like how the main roster does it sometimes. But anyways, so we open up though with a triple threat match with Kushida, Velveteen Dream, and Tommaso Ciampa. Those three names again could make a very, very, very amazing triple threat match. Velveteen Dream and Tommaso Ciampa 2 years ago had a match of the year candidate at NXT TakeOver War Games 2. It was a very excellent match. Again, just the problem is right now is, Tommaso Ciampa, although a heel, is just getting to the ring and fighting. He's not, there's no story to his heel turn right now. Nothing he's said to us, of course. Velveteen Dream, of course, because of the allegations, I continue to say, he's really cooled off. So his momentum is shot. Kushida, though, I like what they're doing with him right now. Definitely from some directionless superstars, I would say Kushida right now with his, momentum he's gaining is still intriguing. Again, I thought, even though, like I said before, some of the star power in this match is a little bit worn out, I still thought these guys put on a good match. Again, the stuff with, of course, Velveteen Dream. Well, Velveteen Dream, I think, gets his ass kicked when he's in the matches now. And I keep saying this, too, also, Velveteen Dream heel character. That is no direction, because he's only a heel, because nobody's going to cheer him right now. But again, you're not going to get the respect back for him unless you come out and say something more. But I'm just done talking about politics, the allegations, all this crap. I'm literally done with it. I wish I could. That's why I'm not even watching the debate right now. I'm not even watching the political debate because I don't care. I'm tired of it. And again, I also am just getting tired of this allegation stuff. So Kushida gets the win. It happened when Velveteen Dream hit Ciampa square in the face with his cast. And then Kushida hit like a snap German suplex or something like that. It's not as sick as what Akira Tozawa used to use. But he hit the German suplex on Ciampa, and Kushida gets the win. Nice and well deserved, I'd say, for Kushida. Backstage, we have the Undisputed Era. All 4 members, well, 3 of them in person, Adam Cole over Zoom. Cole is not cleared yet. He's not been cleared since Ridge Holland attacked him at TakeOver 31. And again, unfortunately, Ridge Holland's now on the shelf. But tonight, we have Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish challenging Breezango for the tag titles. O'Reilly talks about the prophecy again. Fish puts over the champs Breezango. But they all agree the titles are coming home. And that is undisputed. And then we get a Halloween Havoc promo from the host, Shotzi Blackheart. We also learned that Cameron Grimes and Dexter Lumis will face off at next week's show in some type of haunted house match or something like that. Apparently Wade Barrett also challenged Vic Joseph to a costume contest. And we also get a quick video package on Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez. And then we have Ember Moon having her first singles match, because the first match she had back in NXT was a tag team match with her and Rhea Ripley taking on Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. But she took on Jessie Camilla, and she won the match. Again, I am digging what they're doing with Ember Moon. Again, I'm not sure if they're going to turn her or Toni Storm heel, but again, one of the two is turning heel. But afterwards, Dakota Kai attacks Ember Moon with a couple kicks and a small beatdown. Basically just saying that, if you thought you were just going to use me to, cut in front of the line, think again, pretty much. So, have an Ember Moon and Dakota Kai feud. Cool. I like that. We'll see where that goes. But then things start getting a little juicy with tonight's main event. Backstage, we see some commotion going on. And we see that Bobby Fish was attacked from behind and is hobbling as they help him up. And they don't know what happened. So Bobby Fish is out of the match. And Kyle O'Reilly is going to take his place in the match. So now it's going to be Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong taking on Breezango for the NXT tag titles. Then we have this match with Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. Bronson won, but then again, Austin Theory tells him that no, stop, I'm the future of this company. I've done more at 23 than you've done in your 15-year career, so get in for another round. But then Theory got squashed again, and then afterwards, Theory, just leaves and says he quits. So, could this actually be a direction for Theory? Because again, he's done nothing but. Again, I don't think they should have brought Theory up in WrestleMania like he did. I mean, I get it; they were desperate at the time. Heyman was still in charge, and he definitely was high on Austin Theory. But again, it just didn't work out on the main roster, and I think that really sucked the life out for him. So maybe this is kind of like a little bit of like a refresh button for Theory or something like that. Because I do see the talent in Austin Theory for sure, but I'm just not seeing it right now. But so we'll see what storyline they go with as far as that goes. Xia Li's being interviewed. I'm sorry. Mackenzie Mitchell's ready to talk to Xia Li and Casey Catanzaro because Casey stepped up to face Xia Li after Regal granted her request for a match tonight. Xia keeps saying she has to win, and then they were still wondering what it is because she got that letter from Boa a couple weeks ago, or last week, whenever it was. This is where I really dozed off. Legado del Fantasma versus Isaiah Swerve Scott, Ashante de Adonis, and Jake Atlas. Again, I didn't really pay attention to this match. Again, I slept throughout it. I mean, I continue to put over and say I am intrigued by Legado del Fantasma. But again, it goes back to the whole thing I'm saying, why is this feud with them and Isaiah Swerve Scott continuing? And even if they're trying to transition onto somebody else, I mean, Jake Atlas, could be a good person to challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship next. But I know that they're focusing on this Adonis, Ashante the Adonis. Again, who the hell is he? So, we've already overdone Escobar and Scott. I have no interest in Adonis. If it goes Jake Atlas, cool, but yeah. Didn't really care, but Legado del Fantasma wins again, so who's going to get a title shot? Who knows? Then we have a segment at the Garganos. Johnny is fuming about the spin the wheel, make a deal. I thought they were going to be spinning the wheel this week, but they're, for the actual stipulation, but they're waiting actually till the pay-per-view. I didn't know that. Johnny whines about how much he hates wheels, and then he spins the wheel for a test run, and he ends on Buried Alive, and he's pissed off about that. Candice, though, gets Trick or Street Fight because she thinks she's undefeated in street fights. And then Johnny tries again, gets a casket match. She freaks out and he goes to bed. Again, why are these two getting matches again? Candice, I can maybe forgive. Johnny, since turning heel, Johnny has had 1, 2, 3. This will be his 4th opportunity again for the NXT North American Championship. Why does he keep getting these opportunities when he keeps doing nothing but losing? That's all he's doing, and it's just not really, But again, it's not making me, just not really appreciate this heel run for him. Candice, I can maybe give her one more go, but again, the fact she lost too is just one of them is, I'd say at this point, at TakeOver 31, I thought at least one of them had to win, which I was against Candice. I think next week, both of them have to win. Both of them. Because what's the use of making Johnny lose again for the North American Championship? How's it going to help his stock? And if Candice loses again, they're going to continue to look like the worst heels ever because nothing's going their way. And again, it's just sad because how do you have Johnny Gargano from the biggest babyface on the brand, or even one of the biggest babyfaces in the company, to now one of the laughing stocks? So, like I said, spin that wheel and get the wheels in motion for the Garganos, because again, I'm just about done with them because I just don't even see anything in there. Oh boy, we then have Drake Maverick and Killian Dane taking on Everrise. All I remember from this match was Drake Maverick snapped and started attacking Everrise with the chair, and it ends in a disqualification. But Killian Dane approved of him doing it afterwards, so I'm like, okay, is this gonna be a heel or a face tag team? Like, I keep saying this. Am I being too hard on this? Because I'm just really not digging this team. I'm not. It just doesn't make any sense. It feels so forced. It's making Drake Maverick look like an idiot. I still think. Like, if they're trying to pull off a Team Hell No storyline, it's not working. I'm sorry, it's not. Because, again, it makes no sense. These two are only teaming together because Undisputed Era attacked them a few months ago. And they just don't... There's just no reason for them to get along. I'm sorry. I just don't... I'm trying to get it, but I'm not getting it. So, that happened there. And then, again, that stupid whistling music. But then we have backstage, we see that Roderick Strong was taken out. And then Regal has Breezango, Oni Lorcan, Danny Burch, and Kyle O'Reilly there. Kyle says he has to go to the hospital, so he offers to have Lorcan and Burch have the match. They try to convince Kyle, says, no, use one of us as your tag team partner. But then he says, nope, you take the shot yourself. And he's going to the hospital. And then Breezango's like, I'm fine with that. So the new main event now is Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch taking on Breezango for the NXT tag titles. Gets that in a little bit. Casey Catanzaro defeated Xia Li. Afterwards, Xia Li upset and snapped, which I think it solidified her heel turn. Which I'll do. I have like 3 turn alerts for sure. 2 others pending right now, but I'm too tired and I'm not going to be doing those tonight. But Raquel Gonzalez basically comes out and takes out Xia Li, Casey, and Kaden. And she gets it's a mic and she tells Rhea this is what's going to happen next week. She's bigger, badder, and she's going to be La Diablo of Rhea's nightmares. Pretty much. Cameron Grimes is excited about his match next week until he's told it's a haunted House of Terror match. Still hoping this is not another House of Horrors match. Who knows? Grimes was shaken up, but as Dexter Lumis stares from behind the door, Grimes never noticed, but obviously Grimes was scared. He just wasn't going to admit it. And then Io Shirai basically lists off all options on the wheel for all of them. She beats Candice after all of them. Timothy Thatcher had a Thatch Can segment actually in the ring and not, from like a cinematic promo or whatnot. He basically was with some guy named Andrew, showing us some stuff with submissions and his philosophy and stuff. It eventually pisses off Andrew. They kind of have a small match, but Thatcher wins, class is mess, basically. Finally they did that with it. Damian Priest cut a promo about while he's getting the tattoo. He talks about the pain that Johnny Gargano's experienced falling down the card, big time. What they got next week on the wheel will hurt, but he can take it. But can Johnny take it? Again, Johnny can't take any more losses. And then we have the main event, Breezango versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. The only thing I gotta say about this match was a little bit odd was the fact that both of these guys kind of had like these teams. Well, for Breezango, it felt like Tyler Breeze had a little bit of an edge in him in this match. But then again, Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch were the ones to turn heels. Because towards the end of the match, which this was a solid match, someone comes from out of nowhere with a hood and mask on, like a big metal mask on his face, and pushes Fandango off of the ring post. And when the referee wasn't looking, they low blowed Tyler Breeze. And then Lorcan and Burch hits the elevated DDT, and they become new tag champs, which was quite a surprise. I've always loved Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. Never thought that they would put the tag titles on them. But now they are. I'm fine with that. And I respect them. Again, they deserve it. They've worked hard. But of course, this was a heel turn for them. And afterwards, the Masked Man joins them and pulls off his mask. And sure enough, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee was the one who attacked the Undisputed Era, left them laying. So now he's forming a stable with Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And of course he mocks them saying, that is undisputed. Just tries to mock them, which was quite priceless. Again, Pat McAfee still playing that character who thinks he can do this. He basically thinks a guy can walk in and do this if he wanted to and look good. Well, again, my thing is he had a good match with Adam Cole at TakeOver 30, so I can't say he gets white heat anymore. He gets pretty good heel heat, I gotta say. Because he thinks he knows this business, he thinks he makes fun of the business, and he's basically saying that, anybody can do this, as he's probably trying to tell a story. And, again, he has the credentials to back it up, because, again, he put on a pretty good show at TakeOver 30. As far as his team with him and Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, random. Not sure if this was a just or anything at all, since Ridge Holland got injured. I'm wondering if there is going to be a fourth member or not, since, of course, Undisputed Era has 4 members. Was it supposed to be Ridge Holland, Pat McAfee, Lorcan, and Burch all along, or was it something else? I don't know, but it's obvious to me that Lorcan and Burch are now heels, and I'm officially going to say Undisputed Era are baby faces. I'll talk about them more, though, when I do my turn alerts, but again, not tonight, because I'm tired. But that's going to do it, guys, for this review of NXT. On the polls on Twitter, only one vote, and then one person, again, said A. That's all that was said for NXT. Because, once again, everybody cares more about, everybody only cares about AEW more. I gave this show a B-. B-. Solid show. Some interesting stuff. Some stuff I didn't really care too much for, but still a solid show. For a go-home show before that. Let me see here. J.R. Campbell says he's got to go out of town for a few months. I don't know if I'll be here for your Friday Night SmackDown review. He has a funeral. Yeah, again, I'm sorry about your loss, but again, just come back whenever you're able to. His birthday's tomorrow also. Nice! Happy birthday, JR. What's up, Tyler? Do they have women's tag titles for NXT? They do not, but the women there are able to fight for the WWE Women's Tag Titles. I'm going to do Halloween Havoc 1995 tomorrow. Nice. It's kind of weird now. Why wasn't Bobby O'Reilly the only one? I'm not sure what I meant by that. Let me see here. What if AJ was WWE Champion in 2019? I did that 2 weeks ago, and Bray was the Universal Champion. Nice. On Raw. I'll check that one out, maybe. Johnny Orlando hates everything. He said he hates Wheels. Well, Johnny Gargano probably would say, yep, he did. Do you listen to WWE Superstars or theme music? Yes, I do. WWE Wrestling, I love CM Punk, of course. He's watching the old Joker movie. Nice. House of... Yeah, that's what... I'm hoping that match with Cameron Grimes and Dexter Lewis is not just another House of Horrors match. I hope it's not. Are they trying to do like a House of Horror type again? I don't know. It's going to be a War Games match. Elite Squad says, interesting turn. NXT Halloween Havoc is shaping up to be interesting. And it could be interesting, I will say. War Games. Pat McAfee, Oney Lorcan, and Danny Burch, and Timothy Thatcher. I like that. I actually do like that. Pat McAfee, Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch, and Timothy Thatcher versus the Undisputed Era. I like that idea. Yes, go for it. Why was Colorado the only one that didn't get attacked? Very true. I'm not sure why. I don't know. But yeah, Elite Squad, again, I do like that idea for a War Games match. If they do it, I'm cool with that. Especially Timothy Thatcher. Again, I continue to put over how I do like how they've put over Timothy Thatcher as this, like, very smart submission specialist and just, like, sharing his philosophy. Again, that's just a very, simple thing to make a character very effective. But that's going to do it, guys. Again, I'm sorry. I'm tired again. It's been a long week. Just dragged, and, I have one more day of work tomorrow. That just feels like it's going to be hell because of other stuff going on right now at work. But again, I'm just still trying to, get used to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning again. So, one more morning, and then I was, I was going to go to bed soon, so hopefully I'll survive tomorrow. So, yes, that's going to do it for my live review of NXT. Again, I'll do SmackDown tomorrow. Probably not till Saturday, like morning or during the day. I will do Hell in a Cell preview predictions. Again, I'm going up to visit my one friend who lives about an hour away, who now lives about an hour away from me. So, depending on what time I get back, how I'm feeling, maybe I'll review Hell in a Cell on Sunday. If not, Monday after work. But yes, that's gonna do it, guys. Again, a B minus for NXT this week. What are your thoughts on NXT? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Oh, and also, since it's taking place basically as a regular episode of NXT, I'm going to review Halloween Havoc like it was a pay-per-view, but I'm not going to do preview predictions for Halloween Havoc. I'm not going to do preview predictions. So what are your thoughts on NXT this week? What are your thoughts also on Halloween Havoc? Please leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. And be sure as always to slap a like on the video, subscribe or comment to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at TheManAirboy93. Until then, guys, I'm checking out, taking a shower, and I'm going straight to bed. Have a good night, guys. Sweet dreams. Peace out, everybody. And that is Undisputed. No escape.